Anna was a 32-year-old woman living a life that seemed comfortable from the outside. Married to Robert, a successful businessman always caught up in his work, Anna found herself feeling increasingly isolated and unfulfilled. Despite having everything she needed, a beautiful home, financial stability, and a loving partner, she sensed a void in her life. The days blended together in monotony, leaving her yearning for something more meaningful and fulfilling. Seeking solace, Anna explored various hobbies and interests, but nothing seemed to truly capture her attention or fill the emptiness she felt inside. One quiet afternoon, while scrolling through her social media feed, she stumbled upon an advertisement for a yoga class. The vibrant images of people stretching, smiling, and radiating tranquility stood out in stark contrast to her current state of mind. The idea of finding peace and balance resonated deeply with her, awakening a curiosity she couldn't ignore. Intrigued, Anna clicked on the ad and read more about the class. The description promised relaxation, improved health, and a deeper sense of self-awareness. For the first time in months, a sense of excitement stirred within her. Could this be the change she was seeking? On her way to the yoga studio, Anna's heart pounded with a mix of anticipation and nervousness. She wondered if she was ready to step into something so unfamiliar. Yet deep down, she felt compelled to try. Arriving at the serene studio, the atmosphere enveloped her immediately. Soft lighting, the gentle hum of soothing music, and the calming scent of lavender created a haven of peace. As Anna carefully unrolled her mat, a sense of calm began to settle within her. The instructor walked in young, approachable, and radiating an effortless tranquility. His name was David. His gentle smile and relaxed demeanor seemed to invite a sense of familiarity, as if they had shared moments before even meeting. David's voice was soothing, guiding the class with patience and empathy. Each word resonated deeply within Anna, allowing her to release the weight of her thoughts and focus on the present moment. She felt a shift, a subtle, transformative shift toward peace and clarity she hadn't felt in a long time. By the end of the session, Anna felt lighter, her mind calm and her spirit uplifted. After class, David approached her with genuine warmth. Their conversation flowed effortlessly, and in those few minutes, Anna felt seen, heard, and understood. She left the studio feeling lighter than she had in months. Over the weeks that followed, Anna became a regular at David's classes. Each session became a retreat from her daily life, a sanctuary where she could disconnect from the noise and reconnect with herself. With every visit, her anticipation grew, not just for the yoga practice but for the moments shared with David. His presence brought a sense of peace that seemed to linger beyond the studio walls. Their interactions became more frequent, simple yet meaningful conversations that offered a brief but grounding connection in her otherwise busy life. David's ability to listen and understand captivated Anna, leaving her longing for more. As time went on, Anna's feelings toward David began to shift from admiration to something deeper. She found herself thinking about him even outside of the yoga studio, replaying conversations and feeling a quiet warmth each time his name crossed her mind. The intensity of her emotions grew, blurring the line between friendship and something more. Anna wrestled with her feelings. She reminded herself that she was married, and any thoughts of pursuing a deeper connection with David felt both wrong and impossible. Yet, the more they connected, the harder it became to deny the undeniable pull between them. It was a subtle, persistent flame that burned steadily beneath her awareness, only growing brighter with each encounter. One evening, after class, David invited Anna for tea. Hesitant but curious, she agreed. The hours they spent talking in a small cafe revealed more than mere surface-level conversations. They shared memories, hopes, and vulnerabilities. David listened intently, offering empathy and understanding that felt scarce in her life. Slowly, Anna began to open up, sharing her struggles with loneliness and the unfulfilled expectations she carried. She spoke candidly about her marriage and the distance she felt from Robert. Acknowledging the complexity of her emotions, David offered no judgment, only support and a quiet strength that provided her with solace. Their friendship deepened, and Anna found herself more and more drawn to David, not just for his kindness, but for the way he made her feel truly understood. She experienced moments of genuine connection, where time seemed to slow, and the world outside felt distant. For the first time in years, she felt seen, accepted, and valued. Despite her inner turmoil, Anna couldn't ignore the growing bond between them. She cherished the simplicity of their conversations and the warmth in David's gaze. However, the lines between friendship and deeper feelings blurred, leaving her in a state of emotional conflict. Every time she felt drawn toward him, she reminded herself of her commitments to her marriage, convincing herself that this connection was fleeting, a passing phase. Yet, the truth was harder to suppress. With each class, with every conversation, her connection to David grew stronger, a connection that felt profound and unshakable. It was a journey she couldn't fully control, and as much as she tried to resist, the spark within her continued to burn brighter, leaving her both exhilarated and conflicted. Anna was torn between her feelings for Robert and her growing emotions for David. She loved Robert deeply and never wanted to cause him pain, yet she couldn't deny the undeniable pull she felt toward David. One evening, following an intensely meditative yoga session, Anna lingered behind to speak with David. She shared her feelings, her confusion, and the conflict within her heart. David listened attentively, his calm demeanor providing a sense of peace and understanding. Gently, he assured her that he cherished their friendship but didn't want to interfere with her marriage. He encouraged her to reflect deeply on what truly mattered to her and offered a safe space to explore those emotions. Anna left the studio feeling a mix of relief and sadness. Over the next few days, she engaged in introspection. She came to realize that her feelings for David were rooted in her loneliness and unmet emotional needs. Her mind wandered back to Robert, and she recognized that the space she had sought to fill was one that could only be mended by reconnecting with her husband. With newfound clarity, Anna decided it was time to have an honest conversation with Robert. She expressed her feelings, her longing to rebuild their connection, and her desire to restore the bond they once shared. To her surprise, Robert welcomed her words. He admitted that he had been so absorbed in work that he hadn't noticed how distant they had become. Together, they agreed to make their marriage a priority. The journey back to each other wasn't easy, but it was deeply rewarding. In the weeks that followed, Anna and Robert worked diligently to rekindle their relationship. They began by dedicating simple moments to one another, dinners just the two of them, reminiscent of the early days of their union. As they shared laughter and stories, they rediscovered the intimacy they once knew. Weekends became a time of exploration, as they ventured on small trips and hikes, discovering new places together. These moments of shared adventure allowed them to reconnect on a deeper level, away from the pressures of daily life. Slowly but surely, Anna felt a shift in her relationship with Robert. He seemed more present, attentive, and fully engaged. Each day brought a deeper sense of appreciation and love, and Anna found herself falling in love with him all over again. It was as though they were unearthing a spark that had been buried beneath years of routines and obligations. In these quiet moments, Anna realized that her initial search for peace through yoga had evolved into a deeper understanding of her own emotional needs, and how those could only be fulfilled by the intimate connection she shared with Robert. There was no longer a need for outside distractions. Her heart was full, and her spirit felt grounded. One evening, after a peaceful dinner, Robert reached out and gently took her hand in his. Without speaking, he leaned in and pressed a tender kiss to her lips. It was a simple yet profound moment, a gesture filled with love and warmth that took Anna by surprise. Her heart swelled, and for the first time in a long while, she felt lighter and more connected than ever before. In that instant, she knew she was exactly where she belonged. David, meanwhile, continued teaching yoga, welcoming new students and sharing his calm presence with all who attended his classes. On rare occasions, Anna would cross paths with him in the neighborhood, a fleeting sight at the cafe, a brief exchange at the grocery store, or simply walking down the street. Their brief encounters were always cordial and kind, an unspoken understanding lingering between them. David's presence had offered a subtle reminder, a gentle nudge toward self-discovery and healing. While their time together had been meaningful, It was Robert who held the true key to Anna's happiness. With him, she felt secure, loved, and truly at home. She was grateful for the moments shared with David, for the way he helped her see the parts of herself she had overlooked. But now, without a doubt, Anna understood that she was exactly where she was meant to be, with Robert, fostering a renewed love and appreciation for the life they had built together. The journey had been both challenging and enlightening, but in the end, it had strengthened their connection in ways neither had imagined. Thank you for taking the time to watch our videos. If you find the content useful and interesting, don't forget to like, share, and especially subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. Our channel will always update attractive, inspiring, and useful content for you. Click the bell icon to receive notifications as soon as there are new videos. Your support is the biggest motivation for us to continue to develop. Thank you and see you in the next videos.